lions ruled the sky as we commemorate the 90th anniversary of the Ethiopian Air Force, a symbol of freedom and unity. Indeed, the sky belongs to the bold, to those who dare to dream, and the sky is ours. Congratulations to us all on this historic milestone, and welcome to the Black Lion Air Show 2026.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን ዛሬ የምናከብረው የዘጠኝ አስርት ዓመታት ጉዞ የኢትዮጵያ ሰማይ በልጆቿ ክንድ የማይደፈር መሆኑን ለዓለም ያሳየንበት የሉዓላዊነታችን ምሰሶ ጸንቶ የቆመበትና የጥቁር ህዝቦች ኩራት የሆነው የጥቁር አንበሶች ታሪክ የታተመበት ድንቅ ምዕራፍ ነው። በቀጣይ አብራሪዎቻችን በሰማይ ላይ የአየር ትርኢት ሲያሳዩ በምድር ላይ ያለነው ኢትዮጵያውያን ሁሉ አንገታችንን ቀና አድርገን በኩራት እንመለከታቸዋለን። እነዚህ የአየር ላይ አንበሶች የኢትዮጵያን ክብር ከደመና በላይ ከፍ ያደርጉታል።
Your Excellencies, today as we celebrate an illustrious 90-year journey, we mark a remarkable chapter. A chapter that has shown the world that Ethiopia's skies are inviolable in the hands of her sons and daughters, and that the proud legacy of the Black Lions is forever etched in our history. As our pilots take to the skies, Ethiopians everywhere watch with our heads held high and hearts filled with pride. These lions of the sky lift Ethiopia's honor far above the clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, we will officially begin our program at takeoff.
በሰለጠኑ እጆች የሚታዘዙት እንደ ንስር የሚፈጥኑትና እንደ አንበሳ ደግሞ የሚያገሱት ጀቶቻችን በጀግኖች አብራሪዎች እየተቃኙ የኢትዮጵያን ሰማይ በውበትና በኃይል ሊያደምቁት ተዘጋጅተዋል። ይህ ትርኢት የአየር ኃይላችንን ዘመናዊ ዝግጁነት የጀግኖች አብራሪዎችን ጥበብና የሀገራችንን የማይደፈር ብርታት የሚያሳይ ድንቅ የሰማይ ላይ ፊርማ ነው። በድል የደመቀ በታሪክ የገዘፈ በቴክኖሎጂ የዘመነ ጀግናው የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ።
Ladies and gentlemen, as we count the final moments to officially begin our program at takeoff, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, as this aircraft take to the skies, will witness 90 years of heroism and patriotic legacy of the Ethiopian Air Force, an Air Force that safeguarded Ethiopian skies, trained the first pilots, served with distinction, and led the way for African aviation. An Air Force of a people steadfast in dignity and sovereignty. This is the Ethiopian Air Force. Happy 90th anniversary. Congratulations to all of us on this remarkable milestone we celebrate today. The final moments until takeoff. This is the Ethiopian Air Force, a pioneer of aviation on the continent, and today one of the most capable and respected air forces in Africa. An air force of a proud people, of an always independent nation. Once again, happy 90th anniversary to the Ethiopian Air Force, and a warm welcome to all of our guests joining us this afternoon and those of you following this program on a broadcast.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል ያለፉት 90 ዓመታት በደምና በአጥንት የተገነቡ የጀግንነት ታሪኮች ድምር ውጤቶች ናቸው። ያ ታሪክ ዛሬ ላይ ተሻግሮ በአዲስ መንፈስና በላቀ ቴክኖሎጂ ቁመና ላይ ይገኛል። ያሁኑ አየር ኃይላችን ከትላንቱ ጀግንነት የተረከበውን አደራ በዘመናዊ ትጥቅና በሰለጠነ የሰው ኃይል አሳድጎ የሀገራችን ሰማይ የማይደፈር የብረት አጥር አድርጎታል።
Legacy of heroism, a present befitting Ethiopia, and a future defined by great vision and promise. This is the Ethiopian Air Force. Welcome once again. Few moments before time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can enjoy the takeoff of Mi-17 transport aircraft accompanied by the Mi-35 fighter aircraft. You can enjoy it. This is a part of the air show. You can see them. This is a box type formation by Mi-17 transport aircraft from Ethiopian Air Forces, accompanied by 2 fighter Mi-35 helicopters. What a wonderful performance indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you can enjoy it. The next takeoff will be performed by 4 helicopters from Ethiopian Air Force. 2 Augusta AW119 and 2 Augusta AW139 will follow. Another takeoff will be performed now. Please get your camera ready. The Black Air Lion air show has started right now. You can see them. Take a look to the left. Take a look to the left. You can see 4 helicopters from Ethiopian Air Force, 2 Augusta 119 and 2 139. You can enjoy it. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን እነኚህ የምትመለከቷቸው ሄሊኮፕተሮች ለቪአይፒ የምንጠቀምባቸው አጉስታ AW119 እና አጉስታ AW139 የተሰኙ ትራንስፖርት ሄሊኮፕተሮች ናቸው። እጅግ በሚያምር ሁኔታ ቦክስ ታይፕ ፎርሜሽን በላያችን ላይ ያለፉ ይሄዳሉ። Now the time for Apache. Ladies and gentlemen, look to your right please. Those 6 Apache helicopters from the United Arab Emirates, they are now taking off to the air show. Apache Boeing AH-64 helicopters offer formidable performance as a heavy armored all-weather attack platforms boosted the speed up to 182 miles per hour. It is a very powerful twin-engine performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a formation flight indeed. You can enjoy it, but the main show will be performed later. First was passed by the Mi-17, is a robust medium lift helicopter known for its excellent high altitude and hot weather performance, then followed by Augusta 119-139. This is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Show, where the lions rule the sky.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን ከአባቶቻችን ጥቁር አንበሶች የወረስነው ወኔ በቴክኖሎጂ ታጅቦና በእውቀት መጥቆ ዛሬም ጀግኖቻችን የአንበሶቹ ሰማይ ኢትዮጵያ እያሉ በሰማያችን ላይ ይነግሳሉ። ምክንያቱም ይህ ሰማይ የጥቁር ሕዝብ የነጻነት አርማ የሆነው የአድዋ ድል መንፈስ የሰፈረበት ነው። ይህ ሰማይ በዓለም ጥቁር ሕዝቦች ታሪክ የመጀመሪያው አየር ኃይል ክንፍ የዘረጋበት ነው። ይህ ሰማይ የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል የነጻነትና የአንድነት ምልክት ነው። እንኳን አደረሳችሁ።
Ladies and gentlemen, today we prepare to witness the enduring legacy of the Ethiopian Air Force, and we salute the pilots, the crews, and all who have made this thrilling display to be possible and to be viewed by all who have joined us this afternoon. From the Ethiopian Air Force and our international partners, thank you all so much for sharing this historic moment with us. And once again, welcome to the Black Lion Air Show 2026. The Ethiopian Air Force, a symbol of freedom and unity, welcomes you all to this thrilling displays.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Black Lion Air Show 2026. This is the second edition indeed. The show is proudly termed Where the Lions Rule the Sky, Ethiopia. Today, the Ethiopian Air Force, together with the United Arab Emirates Air Force, rule the sky with wisdom and courage. This spectacle under the wing of our heroes shows the current status of our institution and our international relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, the air show you will see today and the jet engine sounds you will hear are proof that the Ethiopian Air Force is always ready. This is the beginning of our 90 years journey, not our destination. Show older, the air show will last from 1.5 hours. Various transport airplanes, transport and fighter helicopters, as well as both jet and turboprop training aircraft, and also high-performance fighter jets will participate from those two countries. A total of 29 aircraft are participating, 17 from the Ethiopian Air Force and 12 from the United Arab Emirates Air Force. Among them, 16 helicopters, 12 fighter jets, and 1 cargo transport aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, I respectfully invite to the stage the Honorable Lieutenant General Yilma Mandasa, Commander of the Federal Democratic Republic Ethiopian Air Force and recipient of the Adwa Victory High Medal, to deliver message on the occasion of the Black Lion Air Show. Thank you.
Your Excellency Dr. Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and Commander-in-Chief of the Ethiopian National Defense Force, Your Excellency First Lady Zinash Tayacho, Your Excellency Agenyo Tashagar, Speaker of the House of Federation, Your Excellency Taggase Chafo, Speaker of the House of People of Representatives, Your Excellency Field Marshal Branu Jula, Chief of the General Staff of the Federal Ethiopian National Defense Force and recipient of the Black Lion Heroes High Medal, Your Excellency Air Chiefs of Staffs and Commanders from African, friends, distinguished generals, senior military officers, distinguished representative of international aviation aerospace companies, delegate of air show teams, officers, technicians, all members of the Ethiopian Air Force, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with profound honor and solemn pride and a deep sense of national duty that I welcome you to the second edition of the Black Line Air Show 2026, held on the historic occasion of the 19th anniversary of the Ethiopian Air Force and the inspiring theme of Where the Lines Rule the Sky. This event is not merely a celebration of years past, but a tribute to 9 decades of dedicated national service, a steadfast aerial guardianship, and unwavering excellency. For 90 years, our Air Force has stood as a shield in the sky, defending Ethiopian sovereignty, supporting peacekeeping mission, responding to national challenges, and responding to Ethiopia as one of the earliest established Air Force on the African continent. At the center of 90 years anniversary celebration and the highlight of our gathering is the Black Line Air Show, a demonstration of pride and aeronautical master. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we are especially honored by the presence of African Air Force commanders and air chiefs of staff from across Africa and the world, as well as a head of international aviation companies, visitors, exhibitors, friends, and collaborators. Your participation elevates this event into a global platform of unity, collaboration, and a shared airspace destiny. I extend a special thanks to the UAE Air Force and Air Defense for their invaluable support in making this air show possible. Together, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, air shows are not entertainment. Air shows ignite national imagination. They inspire cadets to dream, students to innovate, and citizens to believe in a nation's technological future. They are a strategic instrument demonstrating state capability, national pride, and international relevance. We honor our past, we command the present, we shape the future. To the representative of aviation and aerospace companies, this event is a landmark. The aircraft that paint the sky today are not only platform of performance. They represent pathways to industrial transformation, joint venture, training, and partnerships, infrastructures, development, and the integration of fourth and the fifth generation air capability. To the planners, pilots, ground crews, technicians, logistics, safety officers, and exhibition coordinators, your precision, dedication allow the world to witness Ethiopian excellency. The professionalism we will see in the sky today is built on your sleepless nights, your technical mastery, and your unbreakable commitment to duty. To our international partners, your participation strengthens bond and shapes a shared vision of African that is secure, connected, and aerospace capable. Thank you for honoring Ethiopian on this historic anniversary. Enjoy the show. It's now my great honor and a pleasure to welcome His Excellency Field Marshal Branu Jula, Chief of the General Staff of the Ethiopian National Defense Force, to invite the guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and Commander-in-Chief of the Ethiopian National Defense Force. I thank you.
ክቡር ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር ባስቀመጡት የሰራዊት ግንባታ አቅጣጫ መሰረት በሰጡን የአመራርና የሪሶርስ መሰረት እኛ አቅጣጫውን ተረድተን አየር ኃይል ከነበረበት ደካማ ቁመና ወደ አሁን የደረስንበት እንዲደርስ ለሰጡን አመራር ያመሰገንኩ እኛም የተሰጠንን ኃላፊነት የተሰጠንን ግዳጅ በጥሩ ሁኔታ የተወጣንና መላ ሰራዊታችንን የገነባንና አየር ኃይልን ደግሞ በጣም ውድ ተቋም ስለሆነ እንደ ውድነቱ በጣም በጥንቃቄና ኃላፊነት ባለበት መንፈስ ለ9ኛ ዓመቱ የተሻለ ቁመና ይዞ እንዲገኝ አርገናል እና እንዲመጡና ወደ መድረክ እንደ መመሪያ እንዲሰጡን እና እስካሁን የሰራነውን ስራ እንዲገመግሙ ወደ መድረክ ጋብዛለሁ።
እንድገመግም ክቡር አፈ ጉባኤ ታገሰ ጫፈው፣ ክቡር አፈ ጉባኤ አገኘው ተሻገር፣ ፊልድ ማርሻል ብርሃኑ ጁላ፣ ጀነራል አበባው ታደሰ በዚህ ታላቅ ቀን አድሬስ ቢደረጉ ለሁለንተናዊ ሀገራዊ ግንባታ ጠቃሚ ስለሆነ 90 ዓመታት ስናሳልፍ አሁን ባሉ አመራሮች ብቻ ሳይሆን እነ ሌፍተናንት ጀነራል ጻድቃን ገብረትንሳኤ በመካከላችን ስላለ እሱን አድሬስ ማድረግ፣ ጀነራል ሳሞራ የኑስ በመካከላችን ስላለ እሱንም አድሬስ ማድረግ፣ እነዚህ ቺፍ ኦፍ ስታፎች ላለፉት 30 ዓመታት ሁለት ሌላ ቺፍ ኦፍ ስታፎች ሲታከሉበት የኢትዮጵያን ቁመና አሁን ወዳለበት ደረጃ እንዲደርስ በየዘመናቸው የራሳቸውን አስተዋጽኦ አድርገው ያለፉ በመሆኑ በጋራ ተሰባስበን እንዲህ ባለው ሁኔታ 9-10 ዓመታት የተሻገረውን አየር ኃይላችንን በጋራ ሰለብሬት ማድረጋችን ታላቅ መታደል ነውና እንኳን ደስ ያላችሁ፣ እንኳን በሰላም መጣችሁ። ላለፉት 9-10 ዓመታት የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል በብዙ ከፍታ በብዙ ዝቅታ ውስጥ አልፏል። በብዙ ከፍታ ባለፈበት ዓመታት ጊዜዎች ውስጥ ለሀገር ኩራት፣ ለሀገር መከታ ኢትዮጵያን ለደፈሩ ሰዎች ሁነኛ መድኃኒት ሆኖ ከምስራቅ፣ ከሰሜን፣ ከደቡብ ኢትዮጵያን ለማጥቃት የሞከሩ ኃይላት ማሳፈር የቻለ ታላቅ ተቋም ነው። ከኢትዮጵያ በተጨማሪ በአፍሪካ ውስጥ በተለይም የኮሎኒ ዘመን እየተንኮታኮተ ሲመጣ የታንዛኒያን ኤርስፔስ ከፖርቹጊዝ የተከላከለ አየር ኃይል ነው። በብዙ የአፍሪካ ሀገራት ሰላም አስከባሪ ሆነን ስንሰማራ በሰላም አስከባሪነት ከስፔሻል ፎርስ ከእግረኛው ጦር በተጨማሪ አየር ኃይላችን ለአፍሪካ የማይናቅ አስተዋጽኦ ያደረገ ስመጥር ታላቅ ተቋም ነው። ይህ ተቋም አሁን ያለበትን ቁመና እንዲዝ በየዘመናቱ መንግስታት የሰሯቸው ድምር ስራ ውጤት መሆኑን አምነን አሁን ያለበት ደረጃ ላለፉት 90 ዓመታት ካለበት ደረጃ ከፍ ያለው የላቀ ብቃት የያዘበት ጊዜ ነው ብለን በድፍረት መናገር ይቻላል። ክቡራትና ክቡራን፣ የኢትዮጵያ ጥቅም የኢትዮጵያን ፍላጎት ለማስከበር ከኛ ከኢትዮጵያውያን ውጪ ሌላ ማንም ሰው ግዴታ የለበትም። የኢትዮጵያን ጥቅም ማስከበር የኢትዮጵያውያን ግዴታ፣ የወዳጆቻችን ደግሞ የፍቃድ ድጋፍ ይሆናል። ወደድንም ጠላንም የኢትዮጵያን ጥቅምና ፍላጎት ማረጋገጥ በቀዳሚነት ከኛ ከኢትዮጵያውያን የሚጠበቅ ተግባር መሆኑን በደንብ መገንዘብና በዚያው ልክ መተግበር ያስፈልጋል። እኛ ያለ ኢትዮጵያ እናት የለንም። ኢትዮጵያም ያለኛ ልጆች የላትም። እናት በደከመችበት በደህየችበት በተቸገረችበት ጊዜ አንዳንዶቻችን ወደ እንጀራ እናቶች ሄደን ሊሆን ይችላል። እንጀራ እናቶች 2-3 ያጎርሳሉ እንጂ እንደ እናት እስከ መጨረሻው አያዛልቁም፣ ይሰለቻሉ። ለዚህም ነው ብዙዎች ተመለሱ እየተባሉ ያሉት። እናት በከፍታ እናት በዝቅታ እናትነት ልጆቿን ስለማትተው የኢትዮጵያ ልጆች መተኪያ የሌላት ሀገር መሆኗን ተገንዝበን በጋራ በመደመር እንደ ትናንትኖቹ ጀግኖች የኢትዮጵያን ጽናትና ልዕልና ማረጋገጥ ከሁላችን የሚጠበቅ ይሆናል። በኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል እንደዚህ ያሉ ዘመን የሚሻገር ጀግንነትና ብቃት ያላቸው በርካታ ጀግኖች ተፈጥረዋል። ከነዚህ መካከል ጀነራል ለገሰ ተፈራ አንዱ ተጠቃሽ ነው። ጀነራል አሸናፊ ወልደ ጻዲቅ፣ ኮሎኔል በዛብህ ጥሩነህ፣ ኮሎኔል ባጫ ሁንዴ፣ የዛሬው ሌፍትናንት ጀነራል ይልማ መርዳሳ የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል ከፈጠራቸው ዘመን ከማይረሳቸው ጀግኖች መካከል ይቆጠራሉ። እነዚህ ጀግኖች በብዙ እጥፍ እንዲባዙ፣ እነዚህ ጀግኖች ከኢትዮጵያ አልፈው የአፍሪካ ኩራት እንዲሆኑ ተዋጊ ጄቶች፣ ገጀቶች፣ ቴክኖሎጂዎች ብቻ ሳይሆን የሰው ኃይላችን ላይ አበክረን ልንሰራ ይገባል። የሰው ኃይሎቻችን ሲበረቱና ሲችሉ ጄቶቻችን ወደ ወሳኝ ተዋጊ ኃይል ይቀየራሉ። የበቃ የሰው ኃይል ከሌለ ማሽኑ ብቻውን የበቃ ተዋጊ ኃይል መሆን አይችልም። የበቃ ተዋጊ ኃይል እንዲሆን ጀግኖች፣ ሀገራቸውን የሚወዱ መማር የማይሰለቹ ለሀገራቸው እስከ ሕይወት ፍጻሜ የተሰጡ ሰዎችን ማፍራት በእጅጉ የሚያስፈልግ ነው። በዚህ አግባብ የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል ላለፉት ጥቂት ዓመታት የጀመረው የሰው ኃይል ግንባታ በዘላቂነት ልጆቻችን ብዙ የሚጠቀሱ ጀግኖች እያነሱ የኢትዮጵያን አየር ኃይል እንዲያወሱ እንዲያወድሱ ለማድረግ መሰረት የሚጥል ስለሆነ ከሸመትናቸው ሞዲፋይ ካደረግናቸው ከሰራናቸው ቴክኖሎጂዎች በላይ የሰው ኃይል ግንባታ ትኩረት ተሰጥቶት ሊሰራ ይገባል። ኢትዮጵያውያን አንድ አባባል አላቸው። በየበሩ ቆሞ ጀግና ካልመለሰ ሀገር ተላላ ነው ይሄዳል እንደ ሰው ይላሉ። በየበሩ ቆሞ ጀግና ካልመለሰው ሀገር ተላላ ነው ይሄዳል እንደ ሰው ይላሉ። መቆም ሲባል መጽናት፣ መትጋት፣ ለእድገት መልፋት፣ አይበገሬነትን በየዕለት ማሳየት ማለት ነው። በየበሩ ቆሞ ሲባል በአየር ኃይል፣ በምድር ኃይል፣ በባህር ኃይል፣ በሳይበር ከዚያም ባሻገር በልዩ ልዩ የኢኮኖሚ ዘርፎች በሁሉም በር የሚጠቀሱ ጀግኖች ሲኖሩ ማለት ነው። ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ በከፍተኛ ደረጃ ብልጽግናን ለማረጋገጥ የሚችሉ የልማት ስራዎች እየተሰሩ ይገኛሉ። በዚህ የምትገኙ ጀግኖች ካለምንም ጥርጥር በአፍሪካ ግንባር ቀደሙ የልማት እንቅስቃሴ እየተፈጸመ ያለው በኢትዮጵያ መሆኑን በኔ ብቻ ሳይሆን በዓለም አቀፍ ተቋማት ማረጋገጫም ጭምር በእርግጠኝነት መናገር ይቻላል። ባለፈው ዓመት 9.2% እድገት አረጋግጠናል። በዚህ ዓመት ቢያንስ 10.3% እድገት እንደምናረጋግጥ የ6 ወር የሥራ አፈጻጸማችን ያመለክታል። በኢኮኖሚው ረገድ በግብርና፣ በማይኒንግ፣ በቱሪዝም፣ በቴክኖሎጂ፣ በኢንዱስትሪ እየሰራን ያለነው ስራዎች በጠንካራ የጸጥታ ኃይል ካልተገነባ ዋጋ የለውም። በዓለም ላይ እንደምታዩት ጠንካራ ኢኮኖሚ ያላቸው ይህንን ዘርፍ ችላ ያሉ ሀገራት አሁን ያሉበት ሁኔታ ሁላችንም የምናየው ነው። ይህንን ጉዳይ በሚዛን አስተካክሎ መምራት፣ መስራት፣ መገንባት ያስፈልጋል። ምክንያቱም አንድ ቤት 10 በር ያለው ቢሆንና ከ10ሩ በር መካከል 9ኙ በሮች የተዘጉ ሆነው አንዱ በር ባይዘጋ በዚያ ክፍት በር የ9ኙ መዘጋት ከንቱ ሆኖ ለጥቃት ሊያጋልጥ ይችላል። በሰላም ውሎ ለማደር እያንዳንዱ በር በበቂ ሁኔታ መዘጋቱን ማረጋገጥ ያስፈልጋል። 9 መዝጋት 10ኛው ክፍት እስከሆነ በቂ አይደለም። ስለሆነም በኢኮኖሚ፣ በዲፕሎማሲ፣ በፖለቲካ እንዲሁም በወታደራዊ አቅማችን በሚዛን ሁሉን ማሳደግ ስንችል የጸናች፣ የተፈራች፣ የተከበረች ኢትዮጵያን ለልጆቻችን ማስረከብ እንችላለን። ክቡራትና ክቡራን፣ በኢትዮጵያ የወደክበትን ሳይሆን ያዳለጠህን ቦታ ተመልከት የሚል አባባል አለ። የወደቅንበትን ሳይሆን ያዳለጠንን ቦታ ስንመለከት አየር ኃይላችን ምንም እንኳ 90 ዓመታት ያስቆጠረ ቢሆንም በእድሜው ልክ በቂ ተከታታይ ግንባታ እንዳልተደረገለት በውል ማየት ችለናል። ከዚህም የተነሳ ባለፉት 5 ዓመታት ከሞላ ጎደል 5 ዓመታት የ85 ዓመቱን ስራችንን የሚተካከል የቴክኖሎጂ፣ የሰው ኃይል፣ አየር በምድር ብቻ ሳይሆን ከአየር ጥቃት ኢትዮጵያን ለመከላከል የሚያስችል በርከት ያሉ ቴክኖሎጂዎች ለመታጠቅና ብቃታችንን ከፍ ለማድረግ ሰርተናል። በሚቀጥሉት 5 ዓመታት አሁን ያለንበትን የአየር ኃይል አቅም በእጥፍ ደረጃ ለማሳደግ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ግልጽ እቅድ፣ በጀት እና ምንጭ ለይቶ ከዋና ዋና አምራቾች ጋር በትብብር ስራ የጀመረ ሲሆን ዛሬ የአራተኛውን ትውልድ የመዋጋት ብቃት የገነባው አየር ኃይላችን በ2030 ወደ 5ኛው ትውልድ የሚሸጋገር በቁጥርም ከተዋጊ አንጻር አሁን ያለው በእጥፍ ቁጥር የምናሳድግ ይሆናል። በአየር ኃይል መብቃት ማሳደግ የሚያስፈልግበት ዋናው ምክንያት በስጋና በአጥንት ድል ማስመዝገብ ያደረ የቀረ ስርዓት ስለሆነ በቶክስ አቅም፣ በፕሪሲሽን፣ በቴክኖሎጂ ብዙ ምሽጎች ማፍረስና ውጊያን ማሳጠር ታሳቢ ያደረገ አቅጣጫ እንከተላለን። እያንዳንዱ ኢትዮጵያዊ ውድ ስለሆነ ቴክኖሎጂን በመጠቀም የሰው ሕይወት በመቀነስ የምንፈልገውን ድል ለመጎናጸፍ እንዲያበቃን በሚቀጥሉት 5 ዓመታት ቢያንስ አሁን ያለው አቅማችን በእጥፍ የሚያድግ ይሆናል። ኢትዮጵያ ለወዳጆቿ በሯን እየከፈተች በትብብር ለመስራት፣ አብሮ ለማደግ፣ ለመማማር ሰፊ ጥረት እያደረገች ትገኛለች። በዚያው ልክ ለጠላቶቻችን በራችን በቅጡ መዘጋቱን ማረጋገጥ ያስፈልጋል። ባለፉት 100 ዓመታት ጠላቶቻችን ከቅርብና ከሩቅ የኢትዮጵያን አጠቃላይ አቅም ለማዳከም፣ ስትራቴጂ ጥቅሞቿን ለማደናቀፍና ጥቅሞቿን ለመጋራት በብዙ ደክመዋል፣ በብዙ ሰርተዋል። ያ እንዳይደገም ወዳጆቻችን በራችን ክፍት ነው። በትብብር አብረን ለመስራት፣ አብረን ለማደግ ያለንን ቁርጠኝነት በድጋሚ እያረጋገጥኩ ጠላቶቻችንን በሚመለከት ግን የኢትዮጵያን ክብር፣ የኢትዮጵያን አንድነት፣ የኢትዮጵያን ብሔራዊ ጥቅም ለማስከበር ተኝተን የማናድር መሆኑን በድጋሚ ማረጋገጥ እወዳለሁ። ወዳጅም ጠላትም አንድ እንዲገነዘብ የምፈልገው ነገር ኢትዮጵያን በቅጡ ኢትዮጵያን በበቂ አናቃትም። ኢትዮጵያ ከምታውቋት ያለፈች ሀገር ናት፣ በሀብቷም በታሪኳም በብቃቷም። ከዚያ ባሻገር ኢትዮጵያ እያደገች ያለች ሀገር ናት። የአፍሪካ ትንሣኤ፣ የአፍሪካ ተመልሶ የማደግ ምልክት የምትሆን ሀገር ናት። ከእንደዚህ ያለው ሀገር ጋር ተስማምቶ ተባብሮ አብሮ ማደግ ብቻ ነው የሚያዋጣው። ከዚያ ውጭ ያለው አማራጭ ጥፋት ስለሚያስከትል አንዳንዴ የምትስቱ ቆማችሁ የቀራችሁ ወደፊት መራመድ የምትቸገሩ ሱ30 JC10 ወይም ከዚያ ያለፉ ቴክኖሎጂዎች ሲጠሩ ይሄ ደግሞ ምንድነው ብላችሁ ግራ የሚገባችሁ አሁንም ሚግ 21 ላይ ያላችሁ ሀገራት ደጋግማችሁ እንድታስቡ የሚያስፈልገው ኢትዮጵያ ትናንትና ላይ የቆመች ሀገር አይደለች። ኢትዮጵያ ነገን ለመዋጀት አበክራ የምትሰራ ሀገር ናት። የማንንም አትፈልግም። የራሷን በየዋህነት በተላላ ባጭር ጊዜ ድል አሳልፋ አትሰጥም። የተሰጠ ካለም ማወራረዷን አትተውም። በኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ብልጽግናን እናረጋግጣለን። በኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ የጀመርነው እድገት ምንም አይነት ፈተና፣ ምንም አይነት እንቅፋት ያፈጥነዋል እንጂ አያቆመውም። በኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ተረጂነት ታሪክ ይሆናል። በኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ አሁን ያለው ተስፈኝነትና ለጠላት ተሰላፊነት የአምስተኛውን ረድፍ ተከታይ ኃይሎች ይመናመናሉ። የኢትዮጵያ ሰላም፣ የኢትዮጵያ አንድነት፣ የኢትዮጵያ ብልጽግና በኢትዮጵያውያን በጋራ ትብብር የሚረጋገጥ ይሆናል። ኢትዮጵያ ለኢትዮጵያውያን ሁሉ የምትጠቅም፣ የምትበጅ፣ የምትሸከም እውነተኛ እናት እንድትሆን ሁሉም ዜጎች በእኩል የሚታዩባት፣ በእኩል የሚስተናገዱባት፣ የከፋቸው ያልመሰላቸው ካሉ በይቅርታ የሚታቀፉባት፣ ኢትዮጵያና ኢትዮጵያውያን ጥቅማቸውን ለሌሎች አሳልፎ የማይሰጡባት፣ ልጆቻችን ወደ ኋላ መለስ ብለው ታሪክ ሲመለከቱ በሁሉም መስፈርት የሚኮሩበት ተግባር ፈጽመን የምናልፍ መሆናችንን በድጋሚ እያረጋገጥኩ ኢትዮጵያ በልጆቿ ጥረት ታፍራና ተከብራ ለዘላለም ትኑር። ኢትዮጵያና ሕዝቦቿን ፈጣሪ ይባርክ። አየር ኃይላችን አየራችንን ብቻ ሳይሆን ፍላጎታችንን ጭምር የሚያሳካ ተቋም እንደሚሆን ያለኝን ሙሉ እምነት እየገለጽኩ በአየር ኃይል የምትንቀሳቀሱ ጀግኖች በሙሉ በተሰማራችሁበት መስክ ካለ ማቋረጥ በመትጋት የኢትዮጵያን ስትራቴጂክ ፍላጎትና ብሔራዊ ጥቅም የማረጋገጥ ስራ ከፊታችን ያለ አብይ ተግባር መሆኑን ተገንዝባችሁ ቀን ከሌት ራሳችሁን እንድታዘጋጁ አደራ ልላችሁ ፈልጋለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ።
ክቡር ዶክተር አብይ አህመድ የኢትዮጵያ ፌዴራላዊ ዲሞክራሲያዊ ሪፐብሊክ ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትርና የጦር ኃይሎች ጠቅላይ አዛዥ እጅግ አድርገን እናመሰግናለን።
We extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency Dr. Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and Commander-in-Chief of the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, for officially opening the Black Lion Air Show 2026 with his deeply profound and inspiring message. Thank you, Your Excellency.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን የአንበሶቹ ሰማይ ኢትዮጵያ በሚል የሚካሄደው ድንቅ የጥቁር አንበሳ የአየር ትርኢት በይፋ ተከፍቷል። እንኳን ደስ አላችሁ፣ እንኳን ደስ አለን። ከዚህ በመቀጠል የአየር ትርኢቱን ክቡር ብርጋዴር ጀነራል ቸርነት መንገሻ ገለጻ የሚያደርጉልን ይሆናል።
Ladies and gentlemen, with the Black Lion Air Show 2026 officially opened, the seasoned pilot, Brigadier General Chernet Mengesha, will continue to expertly guide us through today's spectacular aerial displays. Welcome once again to the Black Lion Air Show 2026, ladies and gentlemen, and happy 90th anniversary to the heroic Ethiopian Air Force.
I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to the Black Lion Air Show 2026, where the lion rules the sky, Ethiopia. I will remind you again, the air show will last from 1.5 to 2 hours. Now look to the right. The first show has started right now. This was a C-130 aircraft from Ethiopian Air Force passing in front of the guests of honor. Please, you can please enjoy the particular spectacular displays. The C-130 Hercules in the Ethiopian Air Force is defined by its role as critical tactical airlift platform used for regional peacekeeping, humanitarian aid, and military logistics. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lion rules the sky, Ethiopia. Please now, let's enjoy the takeoff events from the trainer aircraft with formation flight from primary to advanced jet training and light attack mission from Ethiopian Air Force. You can enjoy a look L-39 Albatros. This aircraft is a jet qualification. This aircraft is belonging to the Ethiopian Air Force Flying School, jet qualification aircraft. The L-39 Albatros is a robust, cost-effective jet trainer known for its simplicity, reliability, and good aerobatic performance, featuring a top speed of around 980 km per hour, almost Mach 0.8, a service ceiling of 11,000 meters, and a climbing rate of 4,000 feet per minute. Ladies and gentlemen, another takeoff will be performed right now by Yak 120 jet trainer aircraft. You can enjoy now. It has excellent handling for new jet pilots, is due to its rapid throttle response and design for basic airfield, making it popular for training and light attack role. It's time now for Yak 130, sorry. It's gonna be takeoff right now. Ladies and gentlemen, look to the left. Please take a look to the left. Get ready your cameras, don't miss it. This is Yak 130 fighter jet training aircraft. Is a highly performance advanced trainer and light attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yak 130.
This is excellent aerodynamics, maneuverability, high angle of attack up to 35 degrees, and ability to maniac 4 to 5 generator fighters, featuring a twin turbofan engine for a speed over 1,000 km per hour. A high climbing rate, short takeoff and landing, and 3,000 kilogram payload on 9 hard pointers, enabling it to operate from rough fields. Its digital cockpit, fly-by-wire control, and robust design make it versatile for training and combat, with option for various weapons like rockets, bombs, and air-to-air missiles. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky. Now, Grove 120 turboprop aircraft is from flying school now taking off. Please enjoy the formation, the box type of formation. The Grove 120, especially the G120 turboprop variant, a modern turboprop trainer, offers strong performance with advanced avionics, enabling seamless pilot progression from basic to advanced training, featuring high climb rate around 2,000 feet per minute, good cross speed, robust aerodynamic capability, up to positive 6 and negative 6G, and sustainability for day and night operation, making an efficient single platform solution for militaries.
Ladies and gentlemen, look to the skies. This is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky. The Ethiopian Air Force Flying School's motto is, we train pilot zeros to pilot heroes. African brothers, you can use this platform. Send your boys and girls, and you will make them not only pilots, but also fighter pilots. Once again, look to the skies, take out your devices, and let's enjoy the spectacular displays this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, the primary objective of the Ethiopian Air Force Flying School is to select, to train, and educate personnel to become proficient, combat-ready pilots or aircrew capable of operating advanced aircraft and weapon systems. These institutions aim to transform individuals with basic aptitude into professional aviators who can perform demanding high-skate tasks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the helicopter formation flight approach towards the show area. They are coming from your right, so take a look to the right, please. First, 4 Mi-17, accompanied by 2 Mi-35 fighter helicopters from the Ethiopian Air Force. The 2 Mi-17 choppers carry the flag of Ethiopia and the United Arab Emirates.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2 Mi-17 choppers now carry the flags of Ethiopia and the UAE.
ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን እንግዲህ የምትመለከቷቸው Mi-17 እና Mi-35 ተዋጊ ሄሊኮፕተሮች የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል በብዛት የሚጠቀማቸው ናቸው። እንደምታዩቸው እጅግ በሚያምር የፎርሜሽን አሰላለፍ በፊት ለፊታችን እያለፉ ነው። Mi-17ኖቹ የኢትዮጵያንና የዩናይትድ አረብ ኤሚሬትን ፍላግ በማንጠልጠል በፊት ለፊታችን አልፈዋል።
What a beautiful formation by the 2 Mi-17 choppers bearing the flag.
Here is the second group helicopter formation flight. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look to your right, please. 2 AW119 Augusta and 2 AW139 Augusta from the Ethiopian Air Force. Kindly take a look to the right, please. ነኝ የምትመለከቷቸው ለቪአይፒ የምንጠቀምባቸው የአጉስታ የጣሊያን ስሪት የሆኑ አጉስታ ሄሊኮፕተሮች ናቸው። ከፊት ለፊት የምታዩት AW139 ሲሆን አነስ ብሎ ደግሞ የምታዩቸው AW119 የተሰኙ የጣሊያን ሰራሽ ሄሊኮፕተሮች ናቸው። Ladies and gentlemen, finally be ready for 6 Apache fighter helicopters from the United Arab Emirates Air Force. They are now approaching from your right. Please take a look to the right and get ready your camera. Don't miss it. The Apache helicopter, Boeing AH-61 Apache.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now be ready to watch the Boeing AH-64 Apache. The Apache helicopter offers formidable performance as a heavily armed all-weather attack platform, boasting speeds up to 182 meters per hour, powerful twin-engine performance and advanced systems like the longbow radar for target acquisition, enabling it to detect and prioritize threats day or night, while its robust design and integrated defenses ensure high survivability in combat. Key features include high maneuverability for its class, Hellfire missiles, 30mm chain gun, and cutting-edge sensors. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen.
comes, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy this spectacular. Now, combat turn to the right. It's a combat turn to the right. Now they are going to make landing. And the next pack is approaching to us. There are 4 Apache helicopters from the United Arab Emirates.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Apache helicopters from the United Arab Emirates. The Black Lion Air Show is a celebration of international cooperation, and we're honored to witness this aerial displays from the United Arab Emirates. The Apache helicopters now landing. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look. The Apache helicopters now landing. What a spectacular display this afternoon. This is the Ethiopian Air Force, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. Once again, a very warm welcome. Welcome to the 90th anniversary of the heroic Ethiopian Air Force. 90 years of flying the Black Lion into the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ethiopian Air Force is the result of the heroic stories built in blood and bone over the past 90 years. That history has been surpassed today and is in a new spirit and advanced technological positions. This afternoon, look to the skies. This afternoon, witness the modernization that our Air Force has undergone. Indeed, 90 years of a heroic journey, 90 years of invincible glory. This is the Ethiopian Air Force. The courage we inherited from our ancestors, the Black Lions, accompanied by the technology and knowledge of our times, means that even today, our heroes reign in the Ethiopian sky, proclaiming Ethiopia, where the lions rule the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the fixed wing training aircraft formation flight show. From primary to advanced jets, they are now coming from your right. Please take a look to your right. The first AL-39 Albatros is a basic jet qualification aircraft flying in a three-ship finger chip formation. You can now,
Ladies and gentlemen, the L-39 Albatross.
እነኚህ የምንመለከታቸው አውሮፕላኖች ኤል-39 አልባትሮስ የተባሉ ቤዚክ ጀት ኳሊፊኬሽን ትሬኒንግ የምንጠቀምባቸው ናቸው። እስከዛሬም በርካታ አብራሪዎችን ያፈሩ ናቸው። Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready as the L-39 Albatross is preparing to make a formation.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the Yak 130 is an advanced jet training in light attack aircraft passing in front of the guest of honors. እነኚህ የምንመለከታቸው ያክ 130 የተሰኙ advanced ተዋጊ jet training aircraftዎቻችን ናቸው። They are flying four-ship diamond formation indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy individual and formation landing performed by L-39 and Yak 130. They are going to be make landing individual and by formation. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን አሁን በፊት ለፊታችን ያለፉት L-39 እና ያክ 130 የተሰኙ አውሮፕላኖች በማረፍ ላይ ነው የሚገኙት። L-39 አውሮፕላኖች ተራ በተራ የሚያርፉ ይሆናል። ያክ 130 አውሮፕላኖች ግን ጥንድ የሆኑ የሚያርፉ ይሆናል። ይሄ ፓይሎቶቻችንን ብቃት የምናሳይበት አድቫንስድ ጄት ትሬኒንጋችን ምን ያህል የዘመነ መሆኑን የምናሳይበት ይሆናል። Ladies and gentlemen, the next landing will be performed by Yak 130 in formation. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን በቀጣይ የሚያርፉት ያክ 130 የተሰኙ advanced jet training aircrafቶች ናቸው። It's also like attack aircrafts ጥንድ የሆኑ የሚያርፉ ይሆናል። This is Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look to your right. They are coming in formation. They are going to make landing with formation flight. What a wonderful performance indeed. Please enjoy. Look at them. They are calm, charmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a flawless landing by the Yak 130. Flawless.
The next pair formation landing will be performed by Yak 120. 130, sorry. Look, wonderful performance indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show where the lions rule the sky. It's time for the Grove 120 turboprop box type formation flight show. They are approaching the show area. Kindly take a look to your right. They are making a bomb blast in front of the guest of honor. Towards us. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready your cameras. Here they are. They are going to make bomb burst in front of the guest of honor. What a wonderful performance indeed. What you see in the sky is not just smoke. It is the color of patriotism. The Grove 120 turboprop, 2 of them going for landing, the rest 2 return for solo flight. Don't miss them, please follow them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. I will explain to you step by step how you can follow the aerobatics performed by the elite pilots from 120 turboprop. They are coming towards us with an element formation. Towards us. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look to your right. Get ready your cameras. The globe elements, they are going to make loop in front of the guest of honor. They are making the letter O. Loop means making the letter O. Drawing a letter O on the sky. What you see in the sky is not just smoke. It is a color of patriotism. Today, our pilots are still writing the history of our freedom, using the sky as paper and the jets as pen. Let us give them our respect and gratitude with applause. Look to your right, they are coming to make loop. Look at them, how they are amazing. They are making loop, drawing the letter O on the sky. What a wonderful performance indeed, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions roll the sky, Ethiopia. They will return back and making a steep turns Ladies and gentlemen, follow them please. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ተመልሶ ይመጣሉ። ስቴፕ ተርን ይሰራሉ። 60 ዲግሪ ተርን እጅግ በጣም ጥብቅ ያለ። Ladies and gentlemen, this is a step turn. A step turn. They are making a step turn. Then repositioning for the next maneuver. The next maneuver will be a cross break. One to the left, one to the right. First, they make reposition. Then they are coming in front of us. So cross break means one is going to the left and the other going to the right. They cross each other in front of them. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ተመልሶ ይመጣሉ። ያክ 130 ተርቦ ፕሮፕ የፕራይመሪ ፍላይት ትሬኒንግ ስኩል ናቸው። ፓይሎቶቻችን በረራቸውን የሚጀምሩት በእነኚህ አውሮፕላኖች ናቸው። እንግዶቻችን አሁን እንድትዘጋጁ ጠይቃችኋለሁ። ካሜራዎቻችሁን አውጡ፣ ስልኮቻችሁን አውጡ። ሚስ እንዳታረጓቸው። ክሮስ ብሬክ የተሰኘውን ማኖቨር ነው የሚሰሩልን። ክሮስ ብሬክ ማለት ቀጥታ ወደኛ ከመጡ በኋላ አንዱ ባንዱ ፊት የሚያልፉት የማኖቨር አይነት ይሆናል። Don't be scared. Cross break, ladies and gentlemen, they are coming towards us. They are going to make a cross break, one to the left and one to the right. Here it is. Go. What a wonderful performance indeed. The pilots who show us such amazing performance are serving us fighter pilots in various flight squadrons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lion rules the sky, Ethiopia.
And a powerful reminder that the guardians of Ethiopia's skies remain ever vigilant. What spectacular shows this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are now repositioning for the next maneuver. The next maneuver will be head-on cross. So they are repositioning themselves to make a head-on cross maneuver. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን አሁን ራሳቸውን እያዘጋጁ የሚገኙት ሄድ-ኦን ክሮስ የተሰኘውን ማኖቨር ለመስራት ነው። አንዱ ከቀኝ አንዱ ከግራ ይመጡና ይተላለፋሉ። ምንም የሚያስፈራ ነገር የለም። በጣም ፕሮፌሽናል የሆኑ ኢንስትራክተር ፓይሎቶች ናቸው። they can make it. Ladies and gentlemen, look to the left, look to the right, one from the left, one from the right. They are coming for making cross edge. Head-on cross. Be ready. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy. One from the right, one from the left. The right one's a little bit. Yes, look at them. Here it is. Now they are going to make roll. Roll. Roll የተሰኘውን ማኖቨር አይነት ነው የሚያሳዩን። It's a precision type of maneuvers.
What remarkable skills from our pilots. Indeed, the Ethiopian Air Force trains pilot zeros to pilot heroes. Amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions roll the sky, Ethiopia. 9 decades of sovereignty in the sky. The Ethiopian Air Force stands proudly today as a symbol of freedom and unity. The sky of lions, the art of heroes, the Ethiopian eagle still rolls to greater heights today. Ladies and gentlemen, look to the right, please. Those aircraft is coming for landing. Group 120 turboprop from Ethiopian Air Force. Here it is, touchdown. እኛ አውሮፕላኖች ፓይለቶቻችን የመጀመሪያ በረራቸውን የሚጀምሩበት ነው። አውሮፕላን ታይፖች ናቸው። በኔቶ ስታንዳርድ ስልጠና የሚሰጥባቸው ናቸው። Here it is, the other one is coming for landing.
Another landing of the Grub 120 TP, a cornerstone of Ethiopian Air Force pilot training, demonstrating the discipline, precision, and professionalism that define the Ethiopian Air Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. It is time for now the state-of-the-art, world-class, cutting-edge, 4++ generation, high-performance, first look, first shot, first kill jet fighter aircraft. Please take care not to be disturbed by the noise they make as they take off continuously. The fighter jets entering the runway for takeoff are Su-27. The deep rolling sound you hear is coming from their engines. It's not just a sound, but a lion's roar. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ቀጣይ ተዋጊ ጀት ጊዜ ነው የሚሆነው። ሱ-27 በሶስት ፎርሜሽን አሰላለፍ ለመነሳት ወደ መንደርደሪያው እየገቡ ነው። ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ተዘጋጁ።
Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves and look to the skies as the mighty Su-27 is ready for takeoff. Prepare for a breathtaking display of speed, agility, and sheer aerial power. Indeed, the guardians of Ethiopian skies remain ever vigilant.
Ladies and gentlemen, now rolling. Su-27 now rolling on the runway. Please take a look to your left. Take a look. This is Su-27 from Ethiopian Air Force. Number 3 now. Here it is. It's not just the sound of the engine, but a lion's roar. ይሄ ከእንጂኑ ብቻ የሚወጣ ድምፅ አይደለም። ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን የአንበሶቹም ነው።
What a mighty roar from the Black Lions, ladies and gentlemen.
The next takeoff will be Mirage 2000 from the United Arab Emirates Air Force. Rolling now. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready your camera. Don't miss it. Look to the left. Please. This is F-16. The F-16 from the United Arab Emirates. Another takeoff. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look to your left. Another takeoff. F-16 from the United Arab Emirates. Look. The third one also rolling on the runway. Again, take a look to your left. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show. where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. F-16.
Ladies and gentlemen, the F-16 Fighting Falcon is a highly agile, multi-role fighter known for its Mach 2+ speed, supersonic performance and energy maneuverability, capable of high G-turns thanks to its fly-by-wire system, bubble canopy and side stick controller. It carries versatile weapons loadout, including air-to-air missiles and air.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the time to Mirage 2000 from United Arab Emirates. Look at. Another one also. Take a look to your left. Mirage 2000. The third one also ready for takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen, it has a solo flight. The third one also now ready for takeoff for solo flight. I will explain to you step by step how you can follow the aerobatics performed by the elite Emirates pilots. First takeoff and make roll. Take a look to your left, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready your camera now. You can hear the engine sound. Look to the left, please. ወደ ግራ እንመልከት። ግዶቻችን እንደተነሳ roll ነው የሚሰራው. Look at it. He's going to make roll right now. Here it is. 2 times. Now repositioning for inverted roll. Again inverted. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready. Please get ready your camera. Don't miss it. Once you miss it, you won't again. Please get ready your camera. Here repositioning and return back to another maneuver. He's going to make inverted roll. Mirage 2000 from Emirates. Here it is. Please take a look to your right. It's coming now. Make inverted roll. First inverted, then making roll. Inverted right now. Then roll. Inverted, then roll. Here it is. Again, he repositions and returned back for high G turn maneuver. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን እንዳያችሁት እንደተነሳ ሮል ሰርቶ ነው ሄደው ራሱን በማመቻቸት ድጋሚ መጥቶ ኢንቨርትድ ፍላይት አሳይቶናል። Ladies and gentlemen, now he's going to make high G turns. ከፍተኛ የሆነ ጂ ሎድ እንዲሰባበትን የተርን ፍላይት አሁን ያሳየናል። Get ready your camera. Look, high G turns now. What a wonderful performance indeed. Now he's going to reposition again. Then he'll return back for roll face to CP. Repositioning. He'll turn back to us. Readjusting. Now he's gonna be make roll face to CP. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready your camera, please. አዘጋጁ ስልኮቻችሁን እንዳያመልጣችሁ. Here it is. Roll face. Again, readjusting for inverted turns. Make 9 inverted turns. Then he will return back for slow flight. እንግዶቻችን ራሱን ካመቻቸ በኋላ በዝቅተኛ ስፒድ በዝቅተኛ ከፍታ ላይ የሚያልፍ ይሆናል። የአይነት ማኖቨሮች ብዙ ጊዜ ፓይለትን ብቃት የሚጠይቁ ናቸው። Get ready with camera, please, ladies and gentlemen. Is coming for slow flight, very low and very slow. That's a very dangerous flight envelope indeed. Very dangerous. ፈረንጅናት ልጇን ስትመክር ቀስ ብለህ ዝቅ ብለህ ብረር አለች ይባላል። Very dangerous. Very slow, very low. Mirage 2000 from Emirates. Please, ladies and gentlemen. Mirage 2000. Now he's going to make a minimum radius turn. It's a very precision maneuver. ዝቅ ባለ ስፒድ ሚኒመም ተርን ያደርግልናል። ይሄም እንደቀደሙ ከፍተኛ የሆነ የአብራሪውን ብቃት የሚጠይቅ ነው። እናደንቀው ይገባል። Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky. Ethiopia, Yambasochu Samai, Ethiopia. He is readjusting to brake at CP. Here it is. The Mirage, the Dassault Mirage 2000 fighter jet is a high performance single engine Delta Wing aircraft known for its speed up to Mach 2.2. Excellent climbing rates, 285 meters per second, and high G force tolerance up to 9G, powered by M53 turbofan engine, making versatile, agile, potent mid-kilo fighter. High speed, roll, high G turn. እጅግ በጣም ቀልጣፋ የሆነ አውሮፕላን ሰማይ ላይ የተገናኘለት ያለ ሚዝት ነው የሚመስለው።
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible Mirage 2000, a marvel of speed, precision, and aerial mastery, brought to life by the skill and courage of its pilots. And thank you to the UAE Air Defense and Air Force for joining the Black Lion Air Show 2026.
It's landing now. Thank you very much. Thank you. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን አሁን የሱ-27 3 ሺፕ ፎርሜሽን የምናይበት ሰዓት ላይ ደርሰናል። ወደ ቀኝ እንድትመለከቱ ጋብዛለሁ። Ladies and gentlemen, look to the right please. Su-27 3 ship formation flight is approaching to show area. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. Time for Su-27 formation flight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy. Aircraft is coming to your right. Very calm, very decent, and very charmed.
gentlemen, while these breathtaking aerial displays dazzle the eye, the Black Lion Air Show is far much more than entertainment. Each aircraft, each maneuver, each performance tells a story of courage, of skill, and the enduring legacy of the Ethiopian Air Force. A celebration of 90 years of defending our skies, fostering international collaboration, and inspiring the next generation of aviators. Once again, please enjoy the Black Lion Air Show 2022.
ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን የሱ 27 3-ship ኮርዲኔሽን ፍላይት ወደኛ እየተቃረበ ነው። ወደ ቀኝ እንድትመለከቱ ጋብዛለሁ። ስልኮቻችሁን አዘጋጁ። ይህ የሚደገመው ከ2 ዓመት በኋላ ስለሆነ ሚስ እንዳታረጉት ለማለት ነው። They are coming, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. Su-27 3-ship flight coming from your right. It looks like very decent, very calm, and very charm. But let me tell you the attributes and the capabilities of the Su-27. The Su-27 flanker is a powerful supersonic performance, super maneuverability flight known for its excellent high angle of attack, handling high speed, Mach 2.35. Now, the F-16 from Emirates. Ladies and gentlemen, this is F-16 from Emirates, now followed by 2 Mirage 2000 from United Arab Emirates. So, let me continue the attributes and the capabilities of the Su-27 fighter aircraft. Su-27 flanker is a powerful supersonic performance, super maneuverable fighter known for its excellent angle of attack, handling high speed, almost Mach 2.35, and impressive range, making it formidable opponent, especially in dogfights. Key performance aspects including twin AL-31F engines, high climbing rates, and exceptional agility, allowing it to perform complex maneuver like the Cobra. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ሱ-27 የአየር ኃይላችን የአየር የበላይነት የምናረጋግጥበት 4ኛው ትውልድ ፋይተር ኤርክራፍት ነው። በኢትዮ ኤርትራ ጦርነት የሰራውን ታሪክ ሁላችንም እናስታውሰዋለን። ሚግ 29 ዶግ አመድ አድርጎ ከአየር ላይ ያነደደ ያወረደ አውሮፕላን ነው። We are coming for landing. The F-16, Su-27, and Mirage 2000. But I will tell you, we do have a surprise from your back. Don't be scared, ladies and gentlemen. One F-16 is coming from your back. Here it is, Mirage 2000. Thank you very much. Mirage 2000 landing now. Here it is. ደረቱን ከፍ አድርጎ ሰጥቶ ነው የሚያርፈው። ለየት ይላል። Su-27 now for landing. Here it is. Our beautiful bird is coming for landing. Su-27. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a surprise from our back. F-16 is coming your back. F-16 Falcon, solo flights. I will explain to you step by step again how you can follow the aerobatics performed by Emirates elite pilots. F-16. It's coming from our back and make half in front of us, then the position to come from left. Here it is, F-16 Falcon. Roll. The elite pilot from Emirates. Then he's going to make half covenant. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a top maneuver. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን እንደምትመለከቱት ከዩናይትድ አረብ ኤሚሬትስ እጅግ አስገራሚ የሆነውን የኤፍ-16 ፋልከን ሶሎ ፍላይት ዲሞንስትሬሽን ነው እያየን ያለ ነው። Now he's going to make reposition to come to your left. Repositioning. Coming from your left and making triple roll. Aileron roll. ሶስት ጊዜ ተገለባብጦ ያሳየናል። ተዘጋጁ። ይሄን ሚስ እንዳታረጉ። እኔቴን ነው የምላችሁ። አዘጋጁ ስልካችሁ። Ladies and gentlemen, get ready your camera please. 3 rolls consecutively. One, two. Sorry. The F-16, let me tell you the attributes and capabilities of this aircraft. The F-16 Flight Falcon is coming now for high G turn, pitch back, reposition for roll underneath. High G turn is making now high G turn. Then barrel roll. Now he's going to make high G turn in front of a gust of honor. Look how much he's agile and flexible. Look at it. Very beautiful indeed. Here it is, the high G maneuver, then barrel roll. Barrel roll argono, rasun lamikatalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to our friends from the United Arab Emirates. Their participation in this Black Lion Air Show is a testament to the spirit of friendship, excellence, and shared passion for aviation. Thank you to the UAE Air Force and Air Defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. Look to the left, please. He's coming for low speed, low altitude approach. Very dangerous maneuver indeed. It needs high pre-efficiency. ከፍተኛ የሆነ አብራሪዎችን ብቃት የሚጠይቅ በረራ ስልት ነው። Look at it. He is now in high angle of attack pass, high angle of attack pass. Daratun wada samay sattu. Here it is now. The next maneuver will be a falcon turn. Falcon turn. Falcon turn የተባለውን የማኖቨር አይነት እዛው ላይ ያሳየናል። This is the elite pilots from Emirates. Ladies and gentlemen, look at it. How a wonderful maneuver indeed. Here it is, F-16 Falcon. Ladies and gentlemen, he's coming from your right. Here it is, knife edge. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን በዓላችን እንደቀጠለ ነው። ይህ የምታዩት የጥቁር አንበሳ የአየር ላይ ትርኢት በዛሬ ብቻ የሚቆም አይደለም። ነገም አለን፣ ከነገ ወዲያም አለን። በተከታታይ 4 ቀናቶች የሚካሄዱ ናቸው። ሁላችንም እየመጣን እንድናይ ተጋብዘናል። ሮል yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the air show will remain open throughout the 90th anniversary of the Ethiopian Air Force celebrations. And indeed, this international air show positions Ethiopia as a true hub of aviation on the continent. What spectacular displays. Make sure not to miss the Black Lion Air Show, ladies and gentlemen, every 2 years.
Time for landing right now.
We also take a moment to appreciate the courage, the skill, and the precision required to command these powerful engines. Every turn, climb, dive is a testament to the fearless pilots who dedicate themselves to mastering the skies. We salute the brave pilots.
F-16 from Emirates. Thank you very much. The other 2 F-16 coming from your right. And they are going to make 2 rolls for tactical pitch up for landing. Emirates F-16ዎች ይመጣሉ። ታክቲካል ፒች አፕ ካደረጉ በኋላ የሚያርፉ ይሆናል። እሱን ተከትሎ 2 ሱ-27 አውሮፕላኖች ያርፋሉ። በመቀጠል ሱ-30 የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል በጥንድ ሰማዩ ላይ ለመንገስ እየተዘጋጀ ይገኛል። ሞተሮቻቸውን እያስነሱ ነው።
sure not to miss the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty roar of the black lions in the sky. This is the Ethiopian Air Force.
ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ታክቲካል ፒቻፕ ነው ያደረጉት። አሁን ሁለቱም ለማረፍ ይመጣሉ። ለሱ ካረፉ በኋላ ሁለት ሱ 27ቶች ያርፋሉ። ለሱ ሁለት ሱ 27ቶች ካረፉ በኋላ ቦታውን ለሱ 30 ይለቃሉ ማለት ነው። ሱ 30 እጅግ አስገራሚ የሆነውን የአየር ላይ ትርኢቶቻቸውን እናይላቸዋለን። ካሜራዎቻችሁን አዘጋጁ። ይህንን ሞመንት ሚስ እንዳታደርጉ።
Ladies and gentlemen, after the landing of the two F-16s and the two Su-27s, prepare to watch the unmatched aerial prowess of the Su-30, a marvel of engineering, precision. This aircraft soars with speed, skill, and the fearless courage of its pilots. We'll observe the Su-30 after the landing of the two F-16s and the two Su-27s.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sky we see now is a manifestation of our strengths, demonstration of our technological prowess. With the motto, symbol of freedom and unity, our Air Force, which has overcome 9 decades of victory, continues to be the pride of the Black Lion today, just like yesterday. When we say the sky of the lions, we are talking about those wonderful heroes who see the sky as their home and the clouds as their carpets. 90 years of sovereignty in the sky, 90 years of national pride, Ethiopian Air Force. 90 years of spreading wings for freedom, standing for unity. This is the Ethiopian Air Force. The history we are celebrating today is a history written in blood and bones. Today we have renewed this history with modern technology and advanced military science. We have confirmed Ethiopia's supremacy in the sky. F-16 for landing. Our jets fly for peace, and our pilots are alert and determined for any national cause. They are the children of determination. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. The sky is where the spirit of Adwa, the symbol of the freedom of the Black Lion, the black people, is settled. This sky is also where the first Air Force in the history of the black people spread its wings. Ultimately, this sky is the symbol of freedom and unity of Ethiopia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. They are coming for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show where the lions rule the sky. The Ethiopian Air Force, with its 90 years history of establishment, is a prestigious and noble institution with a proud of history of protecting the sovereignty of the country throughout the age. In addition to protecting the Ethiopian airspace with heroism, our Air Force has flown the Ethiopian flag high by engaging in international peacekeeping missions. It has also demonstrated its role as an ambassador of peace.
What a spectacular show this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as the Ethiopian Air Force celebrates 90 illustrious years from its humble beginnings when the first Protest 25 touched our ground, Ethiopia's first operational aircraft. Our Air Force has now grown into a modern, sophisticated institution commanding the skies with advanced fighters, transport aircraft, and cutting-edge technology. This afternoon, we have seen that demonstrated in the skies. Welcome once again to the Black Lion Air Show.
Trains one for landing. Thank you very much. Here it is, touchdown. Symbol of freedom. Symbol of heroism.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን የአንበሶቹ ሰማይ ኢትዮጵያ ድንቅ የጥቁር አንበሳ የትርኢት እንደቀጠለ ነው። እንግዲህ ሰማዩ ላይ የምታዩት ጭስ ብቻ አይደለም፣ የሀገር ፍቅር ቀለም ነው። የምትሰሙት የሞተር ድምጽ ደግሞ የአንበሳ ግሳት ነው። እንኳን ደስ አላችሁ፣ እንኳን አደረሳችሁ። እስኪ እነዚህ ጀግኖች ፓይለቶቻችን ሞቅ ያለ ሞራል እንስጣቸው። ምክንያቱም የአንበሶቹ ሰማይ ስንል ሰማያችን በልጆቻችን ብቃት የታጠረ በቴክኖሎጂ የዘመነና ለጠላት የማይደፈር መሆኑን ለጠላት ለወዳጅም እያስመሰከርን ስለሆነ ነው። በድጋሜ እንኳን ለጀግናው የፌዴራል አየር ኃይል 90ኛ ዓመት የምስረታ በዓል በሰላም አደረሳችሁ። እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ።
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. Now, Su-30 in pair, line up position for takeoff. Then take a look to your left, get ready your camera. They are going to make takeoff. Then after takeoff, zoom up to 45. Sorry, then reposition and coming towards us from our right. Then I will follow them. I will explain to you step by step all aerobatics performed by Su-30 lead pilots, Ethiopian Air Force lead pilots. They are ready now. rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look to your left. They are now rolling on the runway. Then take off with afterburner. Here it is, lift off. Impair. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን የምታያቸው ሱ-30 የተሰኙ 4++ ጄኔሬሽን አውሮፕላኖች ናቸው። በጥንድ ነው የሚሰሩት እንግዲህ። Here it is. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ወደፊት ትንሽ ከበረሩ በኋላ ተመልሰው ይመለሳሉ። እንዲሁ እንዳያቸዋቸው እንደተጣበቁ ጨርሰው ያርፋሉ ሳይለያዩ። ከፍተኛ የሆነ የአብራሪዎችን ብቃት የሚጠይቅ ማኖቨር አይነት ነው ቀጥለው የሚያሳዩ። Su-30 now repositioning to return back for the next maneuver. The next maneuver will be zoom up to 45 degrees and make a half turn. ከተመለሱ በኋላ እንግዲህ እነዚህ ድንቅ ተዋጊ አውሮፕላኖቻችን በጥንድ ሆነው ይመለሳሉ። ወደ ሰማይ ሽቅብ 45 ዲግሪ አፍንጫቸውን ካቀኑ በኋላ ግማሽ ተርን የተባለውን ማኖቨር ያሳዩናል። የተከታተልኩ ማቀርብላችሁ ይሆናል። Turning to the final to show area. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready your camera. Take a look to your right. They are coming down to make zoom up to 45 degrees and make a half turn. They are on the final approach. Element 2 ship. Gentlemen, such a beautiful and graceful aerial display is possible only when two conditions are fulfilled. First, the machine's ability to perform it, and second, the skilled hands of the pilot. When this happens, you will witness how exactly it is to see. Look, here it is. Now zoom up to 45. Zoom up to 45 degrees and they are going to make half turn. Half turn አድርገው ወደኛ ይመለሳሉ። ለኦብሊክ ሉፕ ራሳቸውን ያዘጋጃሉ። They are repositioning for the next maneuver. The next maneuver called an oblique loop. So such a beautiful and graceful aerial display is possible only when two conditions are fulfilled. First, the machine ability to perform. Second, the skillful hands of the pilot. When it happens, you'll witness how exciting it is to see the skillful hands of our pilot mastering and holding the 20-ton of metal that you see here. And then 20-ton የሚመዝን ብረት እንዴት አድርገው እንደሚገሩት አብረን እናያለን። They are now going to make oblique loop. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ethiopian Air Force. Here it is. ከፍተኛ የሆነ አብራሪዎችን ብቃት የሚጠይቅ በራነት ነው። በተለይ እንደዚህ ፎርሜሽን 2 3 4 ሆኖ ሊሰራ ማኖቨር አይነቶች ብቃትን የሚጠይቁ ናቸው። It's high proficiency, skill. Ethiopian Air Force trained pilots from 0 to hero. They are now repositioning and they are going to make airdrop, then flip to the left. ጆሮ የተሰኘው ማኖቨር ነው የሚሰሩት። ከዛም በኋላ ወደ ሌፍት ፍሊፕ አድርገው ወደ ራይት ፍሊፕ አድርገው የሚመለሱ ይሆናል።
Gentlemen, indeed, 20 tons of metal soaring with unmatched power, and yet it is Ethiopia's sons and daughters who command it with courage. Incredible skill by our pilots.
Then now they are repositioning to make loop. We are going to witness the loop maneuver, but the Grove 120 TP did. Get ready your camera, ladies and gentlemen. They are coming for making loop in front of you. They are drawing the letter O. Here it is. Now they are going to make loop. Loop የተሰኘው ማኖቨር ነው የሚሰሩት። What a wonderful maneuver indeed.
What incredible skills of these Ethiopian pilots. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to appreciate their courage. Beautiful.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን ይህ የምናየው ድንቅ አየር ትርኢት የዘጠኝ አስርት ዓመታት ጽናታችን ነገ ደግሞ የምንደርስበትን ከፍታ የሚያመላክት ነው። እንኳን አደረሳችሁ።
Ladies and gentlemen, they are now going to make combat turn. They are going to make a dog fight. Dog fight የተሰኘውን ማኖቨር ነው የሚያሳዩን። ሁለት አውሮፕላኖች እርስ በርሳቸው አንዱን እንዴት እንደሚያጠቃ የሚያሳይ maneuver አይነት ነው። Close combat maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going to make now a close combat maneuver, dog fight, 2 times. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, dogfight.
Here it is, a flare. They display a flare. Sign of freedom. Sign of heroism.
Imagine what it takes to be in the cockpit right now. Imagine how you train a pilot zero to a pilot hero. This is the Ethiopian Air Force, ladies and gentlemen. 90 years in the sky. Of the human body, and yet through training they're able to accomplish this amazing awe-inspiring stunt trained here at the Ethiopian Air Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are now coming with landing configuration. Very low, very slow. Gear down, flops down, and also speed brake up. አሁን የላንዲንግ ኮንፊግሬሽን ይዘው በመምጣት ላይ ይገኛሉ።
ክቡራትና ክቡራን ይህ የምናየው የአንበሶቹ ሰማይ ኢትዮጵያ ድንቅ የጥቁር አንበሳ ትርኢት ሰማያችን ዝም ብሎ ሰማይ እንዳልሆነ ሰማያችን የአንበሶች መፈጠሪያ ብቻ እንደሆነና ለዘጠኝ አስርት ዓመታት በክንፎቹ ጥላ ስር ኢትዮጵያን አቅፎ ያቆየው በጠላት ላይ እንደመብረቅ የሚወርደው በወዳጅ ላይ ደግሞ እንደርግብ የሚያርፈው አየር ኃይላችን ዛሬም ነገም ከነገ ወዲያም ታሪክ እየሰራ እንደሚቀጥል ማሳያ ነው። እንኳን አደረሳችሁ፣ እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ። የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል የነጻነትና የአንድነት ምልክት ሆኖ ዛሬም በኩራት ቆሟል።
Ladies and gentlemen, take a look to your left. They are coming with landing configurations. Their landing gear is down, their flaps is down, and the air brakes is extended. Look at them. They are one, they are not two. They seems like one. Then they're coming for landing. The one is going to make landing, the other one is going to make going around.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን የአንበሶቹ ሰማይ ስንል ስለነዚያ ሰማዩን እንደ ቤታቸው ደመናውን እንደ ምንጣፍ ለሚያዩ ድንቅ ጀግኖች እያወራን ነው። ስለነዚያ ለሀገራቸው ሰላም ሲሉ ነፍሳቸውን በክንፋቸው ላይ ለሰቀሉት ስንብት አልባ ጀግኖች እያወራን ነው። ኢትዮጵያ በአየር ኃይሏ ትኮራለች። እንኳን ደስ አላችሁ፣ እንኳን አደረሳችሁ።
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion Air Show where the lions rule the sky, Ethiopia. Two Su-30 aircraft is coming for landing. One is going to make landing, the other one is going to make going around and return back for landing. African brothers, let me tell you, send your boys and girls to teach them from zero to hero. Not only for a pilot, but a fighter pilot. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the one is going to make landing, the other making going around and coming for landing. Here it is, very beautiful indeed. በጣም የሚያምር አይነት ፎርሜሽን የሚያሳዩን በጣም እናመሰግናቸው ይገባል። ወጣት አብራሪዎች ናቸው።
ክቡራትና ክቡራን ይህ የምታዩት ትርኢት የምትሰሙት የአንበሶቹ ድምጽ የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል ሁሌም ዝግጁ መሆኑን ማረጋገጫ ነው። 90 ዓመታት የጉዟችን መጀመሪያ እንጂ መጨረሻ አይደለም። በዘመናዊነትና በላቀ ወታደራዊ ስነ ምግባር እየታነጽ የኢትዮጵያን ብሔራዊ ጥቅም ለማስጠበቅ ወደፊት መጓዛችንን እንቀጥላለን። የጀግኖች መፈጠሪያ የሆነችው አገራችን በልጆቿ ክንፍ ስር እቅፍ አድርገን እናቆያታለን ይላል ጀግናው የኢትዮጵያ አየር ኃይል። እስኪ ስለ አየር ኃይላችን አንድ ጊዜ ሞቅ አድርገን ሞራን እንስጥ። እናመሰግናለን።
እንግዶቻችን ወለምናየው ሱ-30 ካረፈ በኋላ ሱ-27 ሲንግል ሲት መጨረሻውን የመዝጊያ የሮቦቲክ ዲስፕሌይ ያሳየናል። እጅግ በጣም አስገራሚ በደንብ ኢንጆይ እንደምናደርግ እርግጠኛ ነኝ። እንጠብቀዋለን። ታክሲ ዳውት እያደረገ ስለሆነ ነው ካረፈ በኋላ ተራው የሱ ይሆናል።
Stands as a proud guardian of our nation, always vigilant, always ready, defending the sovereign skies over free and independent Ethiopia. For 90 years, it has ensured that our national interests are protected and that the freedom and unity of our homeland remain inviolable. What a spectacular display. The Su-30. Ladies and gentlemen, this air show will continue on Sunday, on Monday, and especially on Tuesday, the closing. Today was the opening. Make sure not to miss this Black Lion International show, a true spectacle, a true positioning of Ethiopia as a true aviation hub of Africa. Congratulations to the Ethiopian Air Force for 90 years and for a spectacular display this afternoon.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን ዛሬ ያከበርነው ያለነው ታሪክ በደምና በአጥንት የተጻፈ ታሪክ ይህንን ታሪክ ዛሬ በዘመናዊ ቴክኖሎጂና በላቀ ወታደራዊ ሳይንስ አድሰን ኢትዮጵያ በሰማይ ላይ ያላትን የበላይነት አረጋግጠናል። የኢትዮጵያ ሰማይ በልጆቿ ክንድ ይታረሳል እንጂ በባዕድ ሀገር አይደፈርም።
Ladies and gentlemen, Ethiopia's skies will ever remain sovereign.
ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን በቀጣይ ሱ-27 ሲንግል ሲት መጨረሻ መዝጊያውን ዲስፕሌይ ያደርግልናል። እጅግ በጣም አስደናቂ እንደሚሆን እርግጠኛ ነኝ። He is now taxiing out to the runway 16. When it's ready, I will explain to you every steps of the aerobatic display performed by our elite pilot. Now he's going to make takeoff, lift off from the ground. No more on the ground, now take off. They are going to make aileron run 2 times. Get ready your camera, ladies and gentlemen, this is the raw. Here it is.
Incredible skills from our pilots, ladies and gentlemen.
And now he will reposition for the next maneuver. He's going to make channel to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready your camera. ክቡራን እንግዶቻችን ይህ ኩነት እንዳያመልጣችሁ ካሜራዎቻችሁን ፎናችሁን ዘጋጁ። የታሪክ ይጠቅማችኋል። አንድ ቀን በኢትዮጵያ ብላክ ላይን ኤር ሾው በ2018 ተገኝቼ ቀረስኩት ነው ትላላችሁ ለልጆቻችሁ። It's coming now from your right to make channel to the right. Channel is a precision maneuver. Here it is, turning with climbing. Channel is a maneuver, a precision maneuver, turning with climbing with turning. He is now repositioned to make a roll 2 times. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Now he is going to make 2 rolls. Here it is. This is the Ethiopian Air Force. This is the Black Lion Air Show where the lions rule the sky. Ethiopia is now repositioning to make oblique loop. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Here it is. እዚሁ ስራችን ነው እየተጣጠፈ የሚመለሰው። የሚገርም አውሮፕላን Look at it. Here it is. In front of us. Making a beautiful. It's going to be loop now. Kubernetes. Doing Kubernetes for 2 times. Look at it. Very calm. Very decent. Very sharp. But very dangerous aircraft. Look at it. It's making now Kubernetes. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for chaff and flare. Get ready for chaff and flare. He's making chandel with chat and flare. Here it is. Now. A symbol of freedom, symbol of heroism. Down is repositioning for 60-degree roll. ለሚቀጥለው ማነበር ራሱን እያዘጋጀ ይገኛል። ጸጥ ብሎ ነው የሚመጣው። ድንገት ነው የሚጮኸው። የአንበሳ ባህሪ ነው። Here it is. Now he's going to make split S.
Gentlemen, watch how Ethiopia's sons and daughters keep our skies sovereign.
After split S, he's going to make 2 rolls, consecutive 2 rolls. ፊትለፊታችን ላይ 2 ሮል ይሰራል። ጸጥ ብሎ ይመጣል። እንዳንበሳ ይጮኻል።
20 tons of metal like feather.
Here it is. Roll. Then he repositions himself for the next maneuver. The next maneuver will be channel to the right. Sorry, channel to the left. Now reposition to make editor.
The Air Force of an always independent nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at it. It seems like calm, charm, decent. Zen is going to make a return. Here it is. A very artistic moment. Look at, ladies and gentlemen, look at the turn of radius. Very small, very narrow. Anybody couldn't catch this aircraft really. Look at it. Run, ግዶቻችን የሚገርም አውሮፕላን በአጭር ሬዲየስ መዞር የሚችል ላቱን አሳልፎ ከኋላ መምታት የሚችል ኤዲተር በምታዩት ሁኔታ አስደናቂ ስራ የሚሰራ የተለየ አውሮፕላን landing application. Get down, drop down, then up. Then he's going to make full stop. That's enough for show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Black Lion Air Show, where the lions rule the sky in Ethiopia.
The show will remain open Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, the closing. Today was only the opening. Indeed, we cannot have enough of this. Happy 90th anniversary to the Ethiopian Air Force.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን በድጋሚ እንኳን ለኢፌዴሪ አየር ኃይል 90ኛ ዓመት የመስረታ በዓል አደረሳችሁ።
He's coming now. Full stop. He's going to make a landing. Thank you very much, this young guy, young gentleman. ይህ ወጣት እጅግ አድርገን ልናመሰግነው ይገባል። እጃችሁ ስም የማይጠራው የሆነብኝ። Anyway, this is the Indo action. Thank you very much.
What a time. What an air show, ladies and gentlemen. What a thrilling display.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን
Gentlemen, join us in bidding farewell to our guest of honor. Join us in a warm round of applause. Let us celebrate this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we'll bid our farewell to the guest of honor. Please join us in celebrating this moment. A warm round of applause. And thank you all so much for coming. The guest of honor will now take his leave.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን የዕለቱን የክብር እንግዳችንን ክቡር ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትርና የጦር ኃይሎች ጠቅላይ አዛዥ ዶክተር አብይ አህመድን
Why sirna Sidin daga jababoru mute garan kwasi bare adiye kachisuna dide
Ati maya bate tinne banjana kurona tasbahi bonaye donim bashanana
Parenti yuma filamu khayuma sinjalate male fayato tu qalbin fayuma
Soda fino le hume silman daga bagana jalate kallahu wal jalan nus baga
Borra fi alaman walitani lambe dilman kallo aslito terrokoleyani
Jarjar oda bulkum kurafi galani ya dakhete na diskunoga uqadda tamani
Magale Oromoo le maloshe dubra way golole
Burtuqaane jettee nam farsini bona qiya garana rasini
Magala Siqa yada karshe ijana madura
Aman sore gadi warasale jale ittadi jada maqiya yomin si wallale inkalu si male
Malanin dullame kokana barisa wadu
Ethiopian Air Force.
Akkam jirtu daawwattoota keenya kuni qophii alanaati. Qophiin alanaa keenya immoo guyyaa hundeeffama humna qilleensaa Itiyoophiyaa irratti xiyyeeffachuun kan isin dhiyaatu ta'a. Hanga xumuraatti nu hordofaa. Ajajaa olaanaa humna qilleensaa Itiyoophiyaa Leetanaar Jeneraal Yilmaa Mardaasaa affeerrannee jira. Jeneraal Yilmaa gaafii keenya fi deebii nu kennuudhaaf qophaa'uu keessaniif maqaa daawwattoota keenyaatiin ulfaadhaa galatoomaa isiniin jenna.
Ulfaadhaa isinis waan dhuftan.
Humni qilleensaa Itiyoophiyaa bu'aa bayii akkamii keessa darbeeti sadarkaa kanarra ga'uu kan danda'e?
Bu'aa bayii dhaabbanni kun keessa darbe karaa lamaan ilaaluun hin danda'ama jedhee yaadaan. Tokko mootummaa biyya keenya keessatti yeroo adda addaa dhufanii taayitaa qabatanii darbanii wal jijjiiran irraa ka'ee bu'aa bayiin sana keessatti sin jira jedhamee yaadama. Maaliif fakkeenyaaf yeroo nugusaa haalli dhaabni kun ittiin ijaaramu gara tokko innaa immoo sirni sun immoo taayitaa irraa bu'ee dargiin taayitaa qabatetti immoo kan ittiin ijaaramu filsifinnaa biraati, falaasama biraati. Idda immoo dargiin kufee immoo adwaayin taayitaa qabatees immoo falaasama biraati. So amma immoo akkuma argitan kana